I would like to highlight 6 points as the highlights of today's MPC, today's monetary policy. The first is that India's GDP growth is resilient. It is holding on and it is doing well in a world of slowing growth and possibilities of recession across several countries. That's the first point. Number 2, headline inflation is moderating, and in fact, with regard to inflation, I would like to say that the worst of inflation is behind us. I think this point needs to be taken note of. The worst of inflation is behind us. Globally also, the same trend is visible with the moderation in commodity prices, crude oil prices, and several other prices. Third point, while inflation is moderating and while we recognize and we state that the worst of inflation is behind us, but there is no room for complacency. We have to be extremely watchful, and we'll have to be nimble in our actions. We have to watchful and we have to act should it become necessary. So therefore, I said that the battle against inflation is not over because there is no room for complacency. But let me reiterate again, the worst of inflation is behind us, and it is moderating. We have given the inflation path till second quarter of next year. The fourth point I would like to say is with regard to liquidity. We are ready to undertake liquidity operations to inject liquidity, but we will look for durable signs of a turn in the liquidity cycle. Fifth point, the story of Indian rupee is one of resilience and stability, and we remain committed to act to prevent excessive volatility of our exchange rate, and our focus will continue to be on orderly evolution of the exchange rate. The sixth point, the current account deficit is eminently manageable, and let there not be any doubt about it. And to amplify further, the foreign exchange reserves have gone up from 524.5 billion in October 21st to 561.2 billion on December 2nd, and that's an increase of 36.7 billion. Also, as I have stated, the external debt ratios of India are low by international standards. So overall, I would say that the Indian economy is overall status of the Indian economy is that the Indian economy is resilient, and I think this is India stands out as an island of resilience in an otherwise volatile and gloomy world.